the line y equals kx minus 4, where k is a positive constant, passes through the point 0, negative 4, and is a tangent to the curve x squared plus y squared minus 2y equals 8, which interestingly is a circle, at the point t. We want to find the value of k. So we solve them simultaneously. Let's call that equation 1. And x squared plus y squared minus 2y equals 8. Let's call that equation 2. And clearly when we substitute this in, we're going to get a quadratic equation. And the point is that if it's going to be a tangent, that means that the line just touches the curve. That quadratic equation should only have one solution, and that's how we're going to find the value of k. So we'll sub 1 into equation 2. So that gives us x squared plus, then y squared is going to become kx minus 4 squared. Take away twice, kx minus 4 equals 8. So we've just simply replaced y with kx minus 4. So x squared plus k squared x squared minus 4kx minus 4kx minus 8kx plus 16 minus 2kx plus 8 is equal to 8. And clearly those 8s are going to cancel out. So we have x squared plus k squared x squared minus 10kx plus 16 is equal to 0. So that's going to be k squared plus 1 x squared minus 10kx plus 16 equals 0. Now, as discussed, this quadratic equation should only have one solution, and that means that b squared minus 4ac should be equal to 0. So we have 10k squared minus, I don't need to worry about the minus because I'm squaring, minus 4 k squared plus 1, 16, should be equal to 0. And I probably should have made a note here. So 4, 1 solution. So that's going to give me 100k squared. Take away 4 times 16 is 64. K squared plus 1 equals 0. So that's 100k squared minus 64k squared minus 64 equals 0. So that's going to be 36k squared equals 64. So k squared is going to be 64 over 36. So k is going to be, I didn't say, k is a positive constant, so we don't need to worry about the negative of this. So k is going to be 8 over 6. So k is going to be 4 over 3. So continuing, we want the coordinates of t. So what we could do is now, with solving this, given that k is this, so k squared is 64 over 36. So we've got 64 over 36, add 1, x squared. That's the k squared plus 1x squared. Take away 10, and that's 10kx. So that's 10 times 4 over 3x. And then it was plus 16 equals 0. Okay, so 1 is 36 over 36, so that would be 100 over 36x squared. Take away 40 over 3x plus 16 equals 0. So well, we could multiply right through by 36 to get rid of the fractions. So that's 100x squared. Take away, so that's going to be 40 times 36 over 3, which is 40 times 12. 480. And then 16 times 36 is 576. I think we've got a common factor of 4 here. So 25x squared. 480 divided by 4, that's 120. 576, divide that by 4, is 144. Okay. Well, if you don't spot this, you could use the quadratic formula, but that actually looks like a perfect square to me. It looks like 5x minus 12 squared. So that gives me that x is 12 over 5. And now remember that if k is 4 over 3, the line we had is 4 over 3x minus 4. So our corresponding y value there is going to be 4 over 3 times 12 over 5, take away 4. So those will cancel. So that's going to be 16 over 5, take away 4, which is 20 over 5. So that's going to be negative 4/5. So we have that t is the point 12 over 5, negative 4/5. And finally, we want the length TP. Well, we know that t is this point here. And I've forgotten what p is, so I'm going to have to scroll back up. P is 0, negative 4. So we've got 0, negative 4, and we've got 12 over 5, negative 4 over 5. So, let's just do a quick sketch. We could use a formula for this, but I tend not to. So 0, negative 4 is there, that's P. T is sort of here. So clearly with that being 0, that's 12 over 5 that way. And this distance here is going to be 4 take away 4/5. So that's 25ths take away 4/5, which is 16 over 5. So 16 over 5. So TP is going to be the square root of 16 over 5 squared plus 12 over 5 squared. And what's that going to be? That's going to be, so we've got a 5 squared here on both of them, so we can actually take out 1/5, and then we've got the square root of 16 squared plus 12 squared. I'm not saying you can't just give a calculator answer here. I think you probably can. It's only 2 marks. I don't think you need to do too much. So 12 squared we've already got in there. Let's just add 16 squared. It's 400. Actually, it does come to a nice calculator answer because the square root of 400 is, of course, 20. 20 divided by 5 is 4.